All right, gentlemen, take your seats. Let's get this over before lunch. Floyd Rose of the Homicide Squad has decided to take early retirement. We will all miss Floyd and the steely edge he brought to his police work. The department has arranged a wee drink at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst a man gets from 25 years of police work. Floyd's departure leaves a place at the top table, and the chief has seen fit to promote Cole Phelps from burglary to the homicide desk. Stand up, Phelps. Take a chair. You're in the major leagues now, Sonny. Rusty Galloway, a fine lawman of the old school, will be taking you under his wing. Your first case is the murder of a woman, found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf. Get out to the scene, lads.
What is going on? Okay. What is going on, guys? I'm Noire here. We're back with another video. As you can tell,
do you have the address?
Here's another episode of the LA Noire walkthrough of Let's Play. It is a red lipstick murder, is what we're on there. Don't know why I said another, but I did, so I'm going to have to deal with it. As you saw,
talking about on the radio?
The homicide desk. Auto infusey. Oh.
You're going straight here.
What happened to Rose?
Parker wants the chief's job. Word is it's either going to be him or Thad Green. So they're both clearing the decks.
Where does that leave you, Galloway?
Leaves me saddled with a chump like you, Phelps. I didn't ask for you and I don't want you, so keep it to yourself. See if you can learn something about seeing how a real cop operates.
What did he mean by the werewolf?
The Dahlia. The Daily News came out calling him the werewolf. The Examiner came up with the Black Dahlia.
Are we any closer to catching him?
Not a chance. 6 months and hundreds of guys running down leads and we got nothing.
You don't think this has anything?
No, I don't. 90% of murders are domestic, Phelps. Some guy gets into a beef with his wife, he takes it too far. This will be the same. But cutting someone in half and leaving them off the site.
Any central unit, car 16L reports a possible jumper at 8 and out the Methodist Church unit.
Here we go. Death plunge. Oh shit.
I'll do it! So help me God, I'll jump!
You need to get up there. Let me do the talking, detective. I know a ton of this psychology stuff. You take the back alley and find a way up there.
Come on, Phelps, let's get moving.
You jumping?
Let's go.
Make sure you warn me before you do.
I will! Wait, what?
Okay, I do remember the controls, but no.
You think this thing can hold you, Rusty?
I'll bring you down with me, Phelps.
Bit of banter when you're inside someone's watch. Poor BT. Go off.
Come on then, Lightfoot.
No offense, but I don't want you splashed on my shoes.
Are you crazy? What are you trying to do?
I remember my first jumper. Could have soaked him up with a sponge. I still can't eat spaghettis.
Be ready. Let's put him over quick.
This what you wanted?
I can't do it. I'll come quietly, I need some help. Please. You gotta get me some help.
Asking you shall receive.
You're a danger to yourself and to others.
There we go. We saved a life, but we're probably going to end a few as well at the same time, so... Tomato, tomato, I guess.
You're behind the wheel.
Way, my rank increased. Fucking you. Tis not the first time that I have I don't know. Afternoon it, morning.
How about a scoop for the Examiner, Galloway? You could use some good press.
Another tramp, another message. Is the werewolf back in business, boys?
Do you have a mother, asshole? A sister? How about showing some respect for this poor woman? Let us do our job, and Detective Galloway will give you a statement later.
He's good, Rusty. He even sounds genuine.
That's Phelps, guys. The war hero. Defending the honor of murdered humps.
You're used to it, Phelps. Moving along, guys. You got your pictures, you got your headlines. Now scram.
Oi, oi. Oh, look at them dirt tracks. That sounds like an innuendo. Oh shit, the body's there. Oh, rotted.
Trollman, this your beat?
Yes, sir. Well, part of it. Kids park here, they use it like a lover's lane. It's a working neighborhood. Some trouble, but nothing like this. It's known locally as the Moors.
You were first on the scene?
Yes, detective.
No one's disturbed the body?
No, sir. We cleared out them vulture reporters so Pinker and the coroner could work. They're waiting to talk to you.
Go house to house and see what you come up with.
I need to check for evidence. Oh, a flower footprint.
What can you tell me about the shoe prints?
Men's size 8s. Pinker lifted impressions for me to compare back at the lab.
Can't we like have this blood trial? Is the evidence? Doesn't seem to be any type of evidence with the brush. Let's check the handbag then, shall we?
The victim's bag?
Lipstick.
Looks brand new. Can't be the one used on the body.
I suppose it's the red lipstick model. Okay, so we've got that there. Can I get an extra bit? Oh, what's this over here? A random glow.
Looks like some kind of puzzle or parlor game.
I will get there. Hang on a sec. So we've done this part. Everything seems to be matching, but yeah. Yeah, I'll just waste my time doing that.
Cause of death?
It could be the head injuries.
Interesting.
Fuck me, D.
What about this wound on the finger?
Something removed. A ring, most likely. I assume it was taken post-mortem.
There we go.
What caused the blunt force injury to the face?
Jesus.
Could be anything from a baseball bat to a lug wrench. I'll have more details after the autopsy.
Okay, we'll check this one. Seems to be nothing. But look at the chest with the mark. Can we get the chest? No, Mark. No, I don't. Surely that mark on the chest. Is there anything else? You know what? There's a lot there, but I want to make sure we've got all this. Oh shit, we've got all the clues? Okay.
What does the writing on the victim mean?
PD, Black Dahlia, Tex. Your guess is as good as mine. Could be something to it, or it could be the killer's trying to throw you off the scent. Either way, I'll run tests on the lipstick.
Any idea of the time of death?
From the temperature, I'd say after midnight. I'll confirm with you later.
Sad, you want to talk to me, dude? Alright then. I'll jump over this. Just to make sure everyone is going to speak to everyone over here. If you want to talk to me now, you just walked off. Cheers, mate.
Another day, another dollar.
Just has nothing around here of importance. I'm missing. Is this blood track one? I feel like it should be. But apparently not. So let's get back in the queue. Oh, you need to speak to me though.
Can you drive to this one?
Fine. Where are we headed? We're here now.
Okay, so we can't go anywhere yet. No? Smack.
Never the same, are they?
Okay, so we're all we can do. Can't control the vibrator. Unless use that glove. Where's the coroner then?
Optimistic, Cole.
Fucking no. I want to try that blood track. So it starts here. We follow these tracks here. Ted's troll goes dead. Okay, so they're you speaking to. Are you up here? No. Where the fuck? Surely it's one I've got to speak to here that continues it all. I've already done that. So there's footprint. What about you, sir? I'm just spamming next, to be honest with you. That's funny. I'll be back in a sec, guys, and I'll figure out what I need to do. We're back, guys. Sort of figured it out.
The Bomba Club.
The bumper
Why steal
got
a
loaded.
table lighter?
I did have to Google what I have to do, to be fair, to try and progress.
Can we get to the bomba? A man could die of thirst in a case like this.
Okay, let's go there. Sorted, figured it out now. And right on it, I'll stay position the parts in the right area. I think obviously we have to cut a bit there, but I don't know, it's one of them. I have to drive. That's a bit shit. Locations. Look at that for a turn, that was beautiful.
The werewolf?
For my money, a copycat.
We can't rule it out. We need to work the evidence.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? A big head to hang on your wall. The caller of the decade. They've been working evidence on BD case for 6 months and got nicked.
There's a difference, Rusty.
Oh, yeah?
I just started working it today.
Okay, Oddshot. What's more likely? The werewolf comes back around, leaving us a note on a corpse?
He clearly has a thing for power. Power over women. Why not power over the police department as well?
Let me finish, Phelps. A guy opens his mouth again after 6 months of stum. For some opportunist who's been reading about the BD figures, he'll rip off the MO and get himself a freebie.
That's not totally fantastical.
You know, the Examiner and the Daily News might be good at coming up with monikers, but they're terrible for policing. There's a reason we didn't get the son of a bitch after the short murder. It was them, locusts.
Where do you think the werewolf killer is now?
Dead by his own hand, stationed somewhere else with the armed forces. San Quentin, another town, another country, who knows? So, Phillips, I understand you want to turn this into a big case, but it doesn't work like that, all right? A case will come and find you. Can't make it something it ain't, understand?
So you don't think the werewolf has continued to operate in the Los Angeles area?
No chance. We would have found him.
All units, officer needs help. 211 and shots fired. 391 Broadway,
I'm not doing another one.
Cafe. 391 Broadway. Unit to handle code 3. Identify.
I made the wrong fucking type of turn here. But oh well, I'll make a big drop. How big this shot? Fucking hell. There we go. Sorry, mate. Didn't mean that.
Hey, Dan!
Okay then. We're new here. Let's go for a little walk.
Gentlemen, what can I get you?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Were you working here last night?
Yes. How can I help, officer?
You can start with your name.
Garrett Mason.
You're the regular bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barman. I work for an agency. I fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night? 5'7", about 110 pounds, blonde hair, about 40 years of age.
You mean Celine Henry?
Yes. Do you know anything about her?
I don't. But the owner, Mr. McCall, serves her most nights. Would you like to speak to him?
I would.
He sits at the back of the club. Wears a hibiscus. You can't miss him. Is there anything else?
Inquire away, Phelps. I'll stay here. I'm a little parched. Pour me 3 fingers of rye.
He thinks he's a bit of a gangster.
Detective Phelps, LAPD. We're investigating the murder of Celine Henry. Do you know her?
Celine? Oh, Christ. Sure I know her. She and I and Jacob, her husband, we go way back.
She was here last night?
Sure, she's a regular. Celine is...
From the house, officer.
Was
That's the spirit.
a lovely woman.
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first. Celine already had quite a head start.
But she attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories. One guy in particular.
You know him?
No. He's been in a couple of times.
Did they leave together?
Yes, at around 11. If it helps, I made the guy's license plate.
Sam is taking...
I think this could be a great help, sir. Thank you. Mrs. Henry appeared to be missing a ring, torn from her finger, but not her wedding finger.
Celine always wore a red garnet ring on the large side. Larger than life, like Celine herself.
Did she have it a long time?
Sure. Since way back in her flying days.
Did her husband buy it for her?
No, it was before Jacob.
I think you know where the ring came from, and I think you're gonna tell me.
Okay, I bought it years ago. I carried a torch for Celine in those days. Guess I always have. Her old man never knew about it.
You know the husband?
Sure I know Jacob. He was in the Corps. He met Celine on a furlough and married her when the war was finished. He put up with a load of shit.
Do you think he killed his wife?
No. No, not in my opinion.
So if it wasn't Jacob, then you probably let her out of here with the guy who killed her. How do you feel about that?
Stow the attitude, will ya? I tried to get onto Jacob. I rang him up. Asked him to come pick her up, like usual. But he refused. And she picked some night to push him over the edge. I rang him back around 11:30, but I got no answer.
Thanks, Mr. McCall. You've been a big help. One more thing. Would you have an address for Celine?
142 North Union Avenue. God knows I had to send her home in enough cabs to remember that.
Yeah, I had to remove a answer because the way he was looking in the questioning, he looked a bit off, but then it kept a straight face then, so it threw me off me.
I think he's a bit of a guy here.
Course.
Let's get out of here.
Hey, what's the hurry? My stool was just starting to warm up nicely.
My eggs were running.
Oh, there we go, there's one. I was trying to get the fucking little one on the desk.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need a registered owner on a license plate, 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. I'll need to contact the DMV. Shall I relay the details via KGPL?
Please. Thanks.
Okay. So we've got that sorted. How long's this video been going on? Let me check. Yeah, we still got a while yet.
Nice. Really?
Let's go to the Henry residence.
You find the booze helps you get through a working day?
Sharpens my investigatory instincts, Phelps.
A smart lawyer might use that to throw out anything you collect today.
A smart man might know it's unwise to stand between the patient and his medicine.
As long as you're not falling over, Rusty, I'll let it slide.
That's mighty
Oh,
kind of you,
Jesus.
Phelps. You know, you picked the wrong job if a healthy thirst offends you, Cole.
We owe it to this city to do the best we can in this position. As homicide detectives, that responsibility is all the more serious.
Always the politician.
It's not
Jesus.
political, it's practical. Maybe the men combing Hollywood Boulevard after the Elizabeth Short murder were more interested in sniffing out booze than the clues that would have led to her killing.
Yeah, well, if only you'd been there, choir boy. Betty Short would be alive, the Japs would have spared Pearl Harbor, our ancestors wouldn't have tasted the forbidden fruit.
Minor syntactical error, Detective Galloway. I never claimed to be able to prevent crimes. I only suggested a proficiency in solving them. Guess that's the drink slowing you down.
Oh my God, brother, oh brother. It's worse than I could ever have imagined.
I'm on the road again. I cannot wait to get on the road again. Whoa,
Slow and steady, come on!
Fuck? Meow.
Okay, at the next corner, go right. Cole! It's left at the next intersection. Okay, at the next corner, hang a right.
No, I'm not pressing it. Oh, that was close, that was close. I probably shouldn't have done that in the first place, to be fair, but oh well, who gives a shit.
Take the next right.
Oh, what a drift. Well, it will really drift, was it? Let's face it. I walk into my car, you donkey, how about that? I've done shit at driving today. Here we go. I know the residence of the victim.
I'll try the back door. Wait here a second.
Oh. Jesus. Went dodgy about the husband already.
Side window's been jimmied. Looks like somebody's creeped the joint.
Let's check for evidence.
You said I had to go back, Doctor.
The fires are cathartic. They allow you to confront your past.
You said the house would be empty.
Are you taking the medication I have prescribed?
You said the house would be empty. I heard them screaming.
The circumstances were unfortunate. My colleagues had made all the necessary arrangements.
You said the house would be empty. You're killing me.
The deaths were unfortunate, but you have dealt with death before. I want you to come to the clinic and we can deal
with it. You said the house would be empty. How can I find peace?
Nope.
I think once I've investigated this whole area, I will end the video there.
Size 9's. Above average for a lady.
Never know, might be an above average lady. We check around it. Just had something up.
Probably nothing.
Okay.
Tiffany? The rest of the stuff is junk. Might explain the missing ring.
Check this picture.
A regular Amelia Earhart in her day. The ring looks distinctive.
Doesn't tell me anything.
What the fuck?
It doesn't appear to be connected.
House seems to be a bit of a tip, doesn't it?
Burglar used the pry bar. Why did you kick the door in?
You think I'm gonna climb through a broken window in a $30 suit? You got another thing coming, Buster.
Well, I can't blame the guy. $30 back there was a hell of a lot. Guessing this is note.
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
Celine and Jacob are obviously having problems. It speaks to motive.
Crime scene evidence still weighs against it being the husband, but Jacob could give us something to go on. If one of my exes drank like this, you'd be feeling the back of my hand.
Call in burglary and get technical services out here. I'll talk to the neighbors.
Don't take all day about it, Phelps. I'll get nasty when I'm thirsty.
You know what, guys? I am going to end this. Actually, let me talk to the neighbors first, just so we get a say.
Galloway, homicide, badge number 564. Requesting technical services for a suspected 459 at 142 North Union.
Okay, let's go and speak to this woman.
I knew it wasn't safe around here anymore.
LAPD. Are you acquainted with Celine Henry, Miss?
Horgan! Jennifer Horgan. I've known Celine for more than 10 years. Our children grew up together. What's going on, officer?
Did you see Mrs. Henry go out last night?
Well, I'm no busybody, you understand, but Celine had been drinking, and she and poor, long-suffering Jacob had a terrible row. I think Jacob may have given her a black eye. He stormed out and she went back inside.
Did he come back?
No. Celine was listening to music and shouting until she left around 10 p.m. She was very drunk to have been driving. But she is not the sort of person you can stop from doing something when her dander is up. What is this about, officer? Is Celine all right?
I'm afraid Mrs. Henry has been murdered, ma'am.
Murdered? Oh, my God. I'm afraid I need to go and sit down.
Let's see what Jacob has to say for himself.
I don't think Jacob is our man, but we should see what he has to say.
Over there and then end the video. Just so we can get a side point, I guess.
Okay, so go left at the next one.
Jacob Henry had a violent argument with his wife last night. He's looking more and more likely.
For my money, if the broad keeps the house looking like that, she probably deserved it. The skipper says bring him in. We'll keep the hacks off her backs for a while.
Fine by me.
So it ain't the werewolf killer after all. Good to see you've come to your senses, Cole.
I always said work the evidence. I only stipulated a connection to the BD killer as an avenue of investigation we should leave open. And as far as I'm concerned, it still is.
Lead foot, what's his trophy? There we go.
I get the point.
Oh, now here.
Okay, Phil, you're going hard. You follow
I'm going to end it
my
here,
lead.
guys. If you did enjoy it, I've been Sam Nightmare Racing. Screen right there should be a link to the place. So don't miss a single bit of Chrome and a video that you think you should enjoy. Comment, subscribe, see you guys in the next one. Peace.